So you were just told you need dentures. You need dentures and you're going to hate this lower denture. You're just going to hate this lower denture and it's not going to work for you. You need implants. And you're now freaking out because you can't afford implants. They're very expensive. You need an implant, a denture that snaps in, or a denture that screws down, that it's going to cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and you cannot afford that. I was told that also. And actually that is the protocol right now that dentists are telling you. I don't hate my lower denture. A lot of people don't hate their lower denture. Some people do hate their lower denture, but a lot of people don't hate their lower denture, so don't freak out over this. If you go back in some of my older videos, you hear me say, I'm going to get implants here. I did not do that. I had a plan set out that the first year I had all my extractions done. The second year, because my insurance, my dental insurance was going to kick in again, I was going to go back and get the implants. And then I was going to have a snap-in denture for my lower, and then just a regular denture for my upper. That didn't happen. You know why that didn't happen? This denture doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all, because I have a really nice ridge, which I'll show you my ridge in a minute, so stay tuned. I kind of waited it out. I waited it out like it was probably a good 2 years. I had a CT scan done I went to Denture Box. I went out to South Dakota and I saw Dr. Mark out there. He's a dental surgeon out there at Denture Box. He's all in with them, or Denture Box is in with their office. And he did a CT scan of my mouth, and I had enough bone here, and I would have needed some bone grafting done, and I could have got the implants done. I don't want them done. I don't want to go through the pain because this doesn't bother me. You want to know why else I didn't want to do this? I have another reason why I didn't want to get implants down here, or really at all. My grandmother had Alzheimer's, and we would go see her in the nursing home weekly. My grandmother wore dentures, and she would lose her denture all the time. Her denture would be lost, and she didn't know. And my mom would buy her another set, and then another set, to the point where it was like, she keeps throwing this thing away, or I keep buying her another one. So if my grandmother would have had implants at the time, she would have had metal posts at that point sticking up in your mouth. I don't want that. If I'm in the nursing home when I'm older, I have 4 children. Please don't put me in the nursing home. So anyway, if I'm in the nursing home when I'm older, I don't want the things. That's just my personal opinion. I don't want the ability to snap out my denture and to throw it in the garbage and then just have these posts, because that's gonna not feel good, because I'll probably take this denture out too, and then I'll have these posts poking into my upper, and it's just going to be a mess. I don't want that personally, but I do have a good ridge, and I had a good ridge when I had my denture, when I had all my teeth pulled out 3 years ago, and I am 58. I'll be 59 this year. That is why I don't want implants. And don't be scared if your dentist tells you you're going to hate your lower denture, you need implants on your lower. Well, my dentist said the same thing. He said the same thing to me, and I'm like, I want to wait. He was really nice about it when he told me. He's like, you have this option and this option and this option. Go home and think about it, and we'll do whatever you want to do. And that is when my head started spinning. It's like, what in the world? That's when I started making my videos, because I wanted to see videos like I was looking for. Okay, let's look at my lower ridge now, and I am now 3 years. I'm going on 4 years. It'll be 4 years in June. It's January. It's February now. I have still a nice ridge there, and this is where I had bone grafting surgery, a really long, gum graft surgery, long time ago, to save my teeth. Think it worked. So I do have a really nice ridge. So it is your personal preference what you want to do, but if you don't have the money to get implants, don't worry about it. I have 2 dental insurances. I can kind of afford implants. I can afford to do that, making payments of course with my insurance, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So don't worry. Don't be all worried. Talk to your dentist, and if you have to, every maybe year or 2 years, if you're thinking maybe you might want implants, keep an eye on your bone. Have your dentist keep an eye on your bone. If you're getting a lot of bone loss, he may want to go in and do some bone grafts at the time just to keep your bone able to do implants. Ask your dentist, talk to him about that, see what he would suggest. But you do not have to get implants. My upper, I am not ever going to get implants on my upper. Ever. Never. If I would want implants anywhere right now, it would be on my upper denture, not my lower. It would be my upper denture, because it feels like my denture is sitting on a wet sponge. Most of the time, it feels like that. And there's times it feels like there's like so much saliva inside my denture. It's like, ugh, what is happening? It's like, this is gross. So I take my denture out and I rinse it out in the sink and pop it back in my mouth. And it's just, I go on with my day. And I have a denture that fits me really good. So I don't wear adhesive up there unless I want to. But I have a denture that fits me good. But I have no bone up here. My denture is sitting on tissue. So all of my bone loss is on my upper. And in order for me to have implants on my upper, they would be zygomatic implants that would go, I'll show you, put a picture, up, and then they would hook on to up here, this bone up here. I would go to the Mayo Clinic if I was going to have that done, because I would need a sinus lift and just so much. And right now, it would be right around $50,000 to $60,000 just to get me ready for the implants. So I'm not ever doing that, never. So all of my videos that you see of me trying to figure out how to do relines in different ways, thinking outside the box, you know, you've seen me do them with thermoplastic beads and just different techniques with the dental impression putty. One day I'm going to be doing that. One day when I don't have anything in my mouth to hold on to, I'm going to go back to my videos and go, hey, all right, so this dental impression putty I know is going to work, because I know how it felt back in the day when I tried it, when I really didn't need it in my denture, but I know a lot of people need it in their denture, and it's working in nursing homes. Actually, people in nursing homes are wearing the dental impression putty in their lower denture, and they're able to eat again. A lot of people have been able to come off their soft food diet in nursing homes because of the dental impression putty that I put in my lower denture. So that's a praise. That is a big praise. That is a big praise. So anyway, that's why I do what I do. That is why I do what I do. Okay, now I'm gonna get teary. But that is why I do what I do. So people can eat again. All right. If you're getting dentures, hang in there. It's not the end of the world. Just think you won't be in pain anymore from those rotten infections. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.